Welcome to another edition of EMAC24101 on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with your WWE Extreme Rules 2015 full show review and results. This was on April the 26th, 2015 this year. It was last night live. It was a pay-per-view, of course, on the WWE Network. So yeah, I'm gonna direct and match my full match review, the whole show, and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. Okay, guys. Okay, so we'd have, of course, it was 1 hour before the show, the kickoff pre-show. It would start off with, of course, Renee Young, Welcome to Chicago, you know, Byron Saxton's there, Corey Graves, Booker T, and there was I was there too, by the way, there at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois, for this pay-per-view event. So that's why I couldn't do it right after the show. You know, I was there, pretty excited, to be honest. You know, because I'm there, of course, I can know what's gonna go on. So there's New Day Sucks chance already. I mean, we were the best crowd, I swear to you. And then, of course, we all know that WWE Intercontinental Champion Daniel Bryan is pulled from the show. Of course, he was, and then we'd have, of course, Neville as bad as Barrett. Neville has a big opportunity. You know, he is good, but you know, there might be some bad news tonight. You know, my well wishes are to Bryan, and yeah. We're gonna have Kane joining Tom Phillips. And yeah. This is Rollins versus Orton, and it's the most important match of Rollins' career. And yeah, we get a backstage interview with Naomi and Eden. Eden would be interviewing Naomi. Naomi says, you know, basically she would say that she's confident about leaving with Divas Out tonight, and she doesn't like Eden's attitude and is tired of everything else. She's not gonna regret what she does to Nikki Bella tonight. And then Dean Ambrose would come out to a big pop. We would, I mean, you know, he would take Byron Saxton's seat on the panel. He didn't come to Chicago to eat deep dish pizza. He came for a Chicago street fight and revenge of the Clever. Saxton would come back, and we'd get discussion on tonight's Kiss Me Arse match. And then, of course, Tough Enough, you know, we get to see some additional videos, and yeah. I mean, how is Roman Reigns really going to keep Big Shit on for attention on the last exciting match? And then there was a huge CM Punk chant that would break out after some more New Day Sucks chants. And then Bray Wyatt would have another cryptic promo out of nowhere. Our first match tonight was Neville versus Bad News Barrett. Of course, our commentators at ringside are Michael Cole, JBL, and Jerry Lawler. Bad News Barrett would come out and he'd take the mic and he'd have some bad news for us. He'd say that basically that Daniel Bryan is not medically cleared to compete tonight, and it's all because of Barrett. He would say basically that Bryan isn't man enough to face him and is terrified of losing the championship Intercontinental. He called out Neville to take out the bullhammer, or to take the bullhammer that was destined for Bryan, and fans would just pop for this, and Neville would come out. And an NXT chance, I mean, we are just, I mean, yeah. So the winner of this match was Neville. He would win via pinfall after hitting the Red Arrow finishing maneuver. This was Neville's, he just broke on the WWE roster. If you didn't know, just a few weeks ago, the night after WrestleMania, you know, he's been in huge matches already and got big wins on Raw and SmackDown respectively. This guy, I can see him stunning for greatness, maybe in the mid-card or something, like for the Intercontinental United States title. This match was really good. Yeah. I mean, Neville celebrating. I mean, this has to be the biggest one of Neville's career. I mean, it was pay-per-view debut when he won. And then Tom Phillips would be in the social media lounge with fans questioning questions for Kane, but he's not interested in any of them after he gets asked if he's still irrelevant. And then he'd say he's too busy for tweets and doesn't have time to be disrespected by Tom or the fans. And he would storm off. He'd take off his mic and storm off. You know, I gotta say, for the Rusev and John Cena match, I thought Rusev had the advantage. This is just, you know, my thoughts going in. And yeah. Of course, the video package kicks us off and sold out. All-Star in Chicago, it's, of course, your conflict. Your first match, your second match, technically, I don't know, I count it as the second match. But the first one of the official pay-per-view, we get a Chicago Street Fight. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper, and of course, Eden is your ring announcer. Dean Ambrose will come out to a big pop, and then Luke Harper actually gets a good reaction. And then, sorry, you know, oh shoot, sorry. Okay, so, you know, they would start brawling at ringside on the outside. You know, we would see Ambrose, Harper going to the steel steps, and then, Ambrose would bring out a few steel chairs from under the ring. We'd see, candlesticks, you know, chairs, suplex on the chairs. I'm trying to remember. That's why. I think we would see. I don't know. I just know this match was pretty good. Oh yeah. By the way, you know, we would be chanting for tables. And yeah. And then, guys, now this was something cool to see. You know, technically this is PG era, but I thought it was something cool to see. Maybe because this is the worst era of all time. This is the era I grew up in, you know. But what we'll see in this match is they would basically go backstage, you know, they'd go backstage, start fighting there, brawling. We would basically see Harper would get into an SUV and try to start it, but Ambrose would sleep and attack him, and then he'd get shoved out, but jumps back into the window, and Harper would speed away with Ambrose's legs hanging out the window, and then announcers would go back to announce, say the match still going on, and there's no count out, so, and then fans would start chanting for CM, but he's in the UFC, he's not coming back anytime soon. I think they just like to chant, I don't know. So yeah. And then we get a backstage segment with Triple H, Kane, and Seth Rollins. Well, basically, Triple H would go say, Kane, I have good memory, to be honest. Well, decent. When it comes to WWE. That's why I remember this. He'd basically say, Kane go find, you know, Ambrose and Harper, and yeah. And then, Triple H basically say, you know, you and Seth Rollins, Kane and Seth Rollins have to get on the same page, because they can't afford for anything to go on tonight. And they say, you know, just stop being childless and start being professional. You know, Rollins would agree, but wonders why Kane threw him into a Roman Reigns spear on SmackDown. He was protecting Rollins, he says, when they argue. Triple H says Rollins actually has a point. Kane has been spending a lot of time proving that he's a man he used to be. Triple H doesn't want to regret making Kane the gatekeeper. Kane would start saying boring. Kane says he understands how important his role is, and I will do what is best for business, and he'd walk off. Our second match would be the Kiss Me Arse match. Dolph Ziggler versus Sheamus, and JoJo would be doing the ring announcing for this match. And yeah, the winner of this match. Oh, by the way, I didn't even give anything yet. The first match, I'm a little embarrassed, was 4 out of 5 stars, and I can't give the rating for the first match yet. But I would say it was 3.5 out of 5 stars right now. Your winner would be Dolph Ziggler for a roll-up. Right? You roll up Sheamus. However, after the match, Sheamus is shocked. He'd argue basically with the referee and, you know, yell at the timekeeper. The fans we would start chanting, you know, the fans would start chanting, pucker up. And Ziggler would start to untie his trunks. Sheamus would go to leave the ring, and fans would boo, but he'd come back in, and Ziggler says this was all his idea, which it was. Sheamus would stall some more, but finally he drops one knee and get ready. He stands up again and is already kissed off Ziggler's arse, ass, whatever you want to say. Sheamus would, and then he would drop back to his knees, but he would hit a low blow on Dolph Ziggler instead. He'd follow up with a bro kick, his hands would boo. Sheamus smiles as referee checks on Ziggler. Sheamus would take the mic and say he wasn't going to kiss Ziggler's arse, especially in this town. Sheamus says he promised the world Ziggler would kiss his arse, and he won't, and he doesn't disappoint. Sheamus would rub his arse in Ziggler's face and leave him laying. Sheamus would leave to his music playing as we look. But there's rumors that Dolph Ziggler is going to be leaving the WWE. So yeah, this way it goes out, it's not good, but you know, that's not right though. I know Sheamus, yeah, I know. How can you come back from that, especially a babyface, to be honest, especially Dolph Ziggler? How can you, I mean, his career might be over. Yeah, he wins the match. Well, I would have rather had Sheamus win the match and then made Dolph Ziggler, or made Sheamus, kiss his arse. But what I did like, I gotta say this right now. I don't know. I thought it was funny. It was kind of disgusting, to be honest. But when the referee was like, Sheamus was, yeah, he's all like, "Get in here and kiss his ass." Funny. Okay. Up next, third match or fourth match, whatever you want to say of the night. Oh, by the way, I'd give that match 3.5 out of 5 stars. Next match would be the New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston, with Xavier Woods versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natalia, with the WWE Tag Team Championships on the line. You know, with the new Day Sucks chant, you know, your winners and the new, actually shocking Tag Team Champions, the New Day. I was shocked. Good match. It was pretty crazy, to be honest. And then the Chicago Street Fight would continue with Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose, because basically what would happen is Renee Young would be backstage with the New Day to celebrate their win. Then the black SUV would pull up behind the interview set, and Harper would get dumped out. They'd brawl through the back into the arena, center chair. They'd go back to the stage. They'd get back in the ring, and your winner would be Dean Ambrose. He'd hit 30 Ds on top of the chairs for the win. I'd give this match now overall now 4.5 out of 5 stars. Pretty good match of the night so far. I gotta say that Dean Ambrose needed this win. 2, by the way. He's been his pay-per-view streak, his winning streak snapped, or his losing streak snapped, because he hasn't won a match on pay-per-view since the Shield, you know, broke up. So yeah. Eden would be ring announcing for the next match, which is the Russian chain match between the WWE, the United States Championships on the line, John Cena versus Rusev. You know, Lana, he's with Lana, of course. You know, I thought this match wasn't going to be as good as it sucked, to be honest. It was better than I thought, to be honest. Better than I thought. So, your winner would be John Cena. He'd basically, John Cena with AA, Rusev. He touched the first corner for the win because they touched 3. It was basically like a strap match, but they touched 3 of the corners, you know, the turnbuckles at the same time. And then it was a battle for that 4th one, and that's how he won. Retains the title. So out of 2 title matches, one new champ, 1 retains. You know, I gotta give it better than I thought, but 3 out of 5 stars. That was a good match, but you know, everyone wants to say Rusev was buried. John Cena did it. You know, he lost again 2 straight to John Cena WrestleMania. Now with Shawn Michaels. Rusev did win at Fastlane. You know, Rusev's only lost twice now with John Cena. You know, there's people saying, "No, coming back," you know, and all that stuff. But the thing was, he wasn't buried. That's not the death. Do you know what a burial even is? Oh, and finally, the American flag dropped down over the ring. You know, it's how it's always Russian flag, but finally, it was right here in Chicago too. But he wasn't buried. But yeah. Oh, sorry. Got work to do. But yeah. Oh yeah, we'd have Renee Young backstage Roman Reigns, saying that he proved you could knock him down, but you can't get him down. Reigns says no matter what, he'll be the last man standing. Up next would be your WWE Divas Championship match. Naomi versus Nikki Bella, with Brie Bella, of course. Oh, and finally Naomi has a new theme song and new attire and all that stuff. So your winner would be Nikki Bella, and still your Divas champion, of course. I honestly thought. However, because Brie Bella would be the deciding factor in this, because she would kick would kick Naomi in the face with the referee looking rack attack for the win. So yeah, Rusev would be yelling at Alana, but we can't understand what he's saying. He's around and she's crying. Oh, she was crying. Wow, good acting. Wow. You know, she wanted to get 37 and shut the door. By the way, Lana was not back. I didn't mention this. I forgot all about it. Lana was sent back from Rusev. So yeah, in the match. And then up next would be last man standing match, Big Show versus Roman Reigns. Okay, this match was actually better than I thought too. You know, you've seen this on Raw and SmackDown a couple times before. You thought it was gonna be shit, but I actually was interested in this match. I gotta say, one of the matches of the night, maybe the match of the night. You know, Reigns would bring out a table, put it back under, and then we'd see candlesticks. Excuse me. We'd see steel chairs. You know, we wanted to see those tables, but I gotta say though, they kept both of them. I gotta give credit to both men. They kept getting back up. You know, the taunts were getting tough. A lot of damage was done. They kept coming. They kept coming. They kept coming. They would not give up. Good match, really. You know, none of this would honestly keep these men down. You know, I thought Big Show should retire, and Kane, but we'll see what happens. You know, everyone's surprised Chicago, we're glad they didn't shit on this match and boo Roman or boo Big Show. Get out of here. You know, there's tables actually getting set up. And yeah. You know, I was shocked when some of these guys were getting up from the count. And then, guys, you know, holy shit. Because Roman Reigns would run it back up the steel steps. He would spear shove from the announce table through the Spanish announce table. I mean, and they'd actually, also, I forgot to mention a highlight here. You know, there's spear, choke slams, all these finishers, knockout punch, but he actually, Show went through, he would spear Big Show also through the barrier, but that would be your 10 count right there and he'd win. So your winner, Roman Reigns. And then we'd get a backstage segment with Renee and Kane. Renee would just say, Kane, you know, they used to battle together. They used to do battle together, and say Kane traded his mask in for a suit. He'd say that he knows who the real Kane is and walks off, and yeah. And then we'd get a promo or segment with Bo Dallas. He's saying he makes like he'd appear to be praising Kyle, but turns on the crowd or something. Ryback would come out to shut him up. He'd cut right back up and ends up taking a meathead close and shell shock to a big pop. And yeah, and then we'd see Baron Sexton he'd be backstage with Rusev and Lana. And then we would get breaking news that Lana would reveal that Rusev or Shanti that feud will end its final chapter at Payback in an I Quit match for the United States Championship. They actually never said the title would be on the line. They actually didn't. But I mean, obviously everyone's assuming that it is. I'm going with technicality. Yeah, it's 2015 pay-per-view this year. It's official. So yeah. And then the main event would come. It would be, you know, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins in a steel cage match for the WWE World Championship, and the RKO is banned. And your winner, well, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so basically J&J would come out, they try to get in. You know, they try to get in, they can't win. And then actually, I'm getting tired of making this review, that's why. But I'm gonna finish it off. Okay. Randy Orton would actually pedigree, yes, Seth Rollins. If you didn't know that. Yeah, he'd actually pedigree. Use the pedigree. He couldn't use his own. So yeah. You know, of course you'd see Rollins try to get out quickly. You know. Trying to go through the door, up, climb really quick. Kane was all slow about it too when he's trying to open the door. He did it all slow. We'd see pinfall submissions. Nah, I don't think submissions. But we'd see people going to the cage wall face first. You get driven into the cage again. The cage was kind of utilized pretty good. People would just keep getting, no blood, of course, on this pay-per-view, but yeah, they even be close to winning. You get up to the top, almost through the door, almost a close pinfall. J.J. would even try to climb the cage. They were knocked down by Randy Orton. Kane did not let J&J in either. Kane wouldn't even actually open the door for Randy Orton, but that's besides the point. And the door would be shut in Kane's face. Wouldn't be shut, but it would go into him, and then I think the door was even shut both on Orton and Rollins at the same time. And then we thought the Punk was coming back, but it didn't. Kane would get in the cage, he'd get pissed, choke slam Rollins, choke slam Orton. He would get placed on Orton, Rollins would place on Orton, he'd kick out, Kane would go for a tombstone, Orton would counter, and he'd RKO Kane. He could use it because the time Kane ain't a part of the match. Rollins would come from behind and freaking hit an RKO out of nowhere, no pun intended. And then Rollins would crawl out of the cage for the win. He retained the WWE World Championship. Seth Rollins is your winner. But the RKO was bad. It wasn't. No, see, no one gets this. I'm gonna explain to you right now, pretty quickly. Okay, the RKO was bad. They didn't say the stipulation wasn't. Randy Orton, you can't use the RKO. You can't use it. It said the RKO bad, so I can see some controversy, maybe a rematch or something. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. And yeah. Because it was bad for both of them, guys. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know if anyone got that. The RKO was banned, period. No one can use it. So I don't know. I even forgot to give some of these matches ratings. Naomi and Nikki Bella was 3.5 out of 5 stars. Roman Reigns and Big Show last man standing was 4 to 5 stars, and this match was also 4 to 5 stars. So yeah, I gotta give this show pay-per-view, this full show, you know, review, results, show, Extreme Rules 2015. This whole thing, as a whole, put all the matches together, put the whole show. I thought it was pretty good overall. I think WrestleMania. I think it followed up. I thought Fastlane was pretty good. So Royal Rumble sucked, blowed. But as a whole, gotta give this 7.5 out of 10 stars. I think that's fair. Maybe it can even deserve a 7 out of 10 stars. But I'm gonna go with 7.5. So yeah. That's just my opinions, my thoughts, my comments, you know, about it. My commentary, my criticism, and yeah, guys, you know, what do you think about the show? What would you rate these matches out of 5 stars? What would you rate this out of 10? What was your favorite match? What wasn't least favorite? What you think? I just want you to comment below. Let's interact. I don't know, that's all I want. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys, it's your show. So yeah, I'm trying, my internet's connecting, internet's having problems. That's why. With the WWE news on WrestlingInc.com, trying to give you some in this episode. I'm having problems, that's what. Kind of. Okay, oh, by the way, an announcement that I didn't say is the King of the Ring is returning this week on Raw, and then the finals will be on the WWE Network exclusively. And yeah, they announced it. It was confirmed and revealed. Yeah. So, it was revealed on WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view tonight, or last night. The King of the Ring tournament will be returning this week. The finals of the tournament will air on Tuesday night on the WWE Network. This is network exclusive that was reported on earlier, and the more details will come out, but it appears the tournament will begin on Raw, which is tonight, and then on Tuesday night. So yeah. So more to, you know. So it appears. And yeah. So yeah. Here's the update on the King of the Ring tournament this weekend, and yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay. So WWE has confirmed the King of the Ring tournament will begin on Monday's Raw, and the finals will take place Tuesday night on the WWE Network. The release sponsors for this week. I'm gonna tell you, the month of April is still free for new subscribers. Sign up right now at WWE.com. Otherwise, it's $9.99. On Monday, which is today, Jerry Springer presents WWE 2 Out for TV, available on demand after Raw. 2 stream for live TV. WWE 2 Out for TV goes straight to on demand after Raw. Hosted by legendary talk show host Jerry Springer, this new series brings you the most outrageous stunts and cringe-inducing moments in WWE's history. Tuesday, April 28th, which is for tomorrow, King of the Ring is going to be at 7 o'clock, continuing the action from Monday's Raw. The King of the Ring tournament semi-finals and finals will take place live in the award-winning WWE Network. Wednesday, April 29th, Mick Foley night. Have a nice night at 8 o'clock. Renee Young and Byron Saxon host this entertaining assemblage of Mick Foley's most memorable entertaining moments. Relive the timeless This Is Your Life segment with The Rock. Laugh as Mr. McMahon meets lovable Mr. Sacco. Experience the 3 faces of Foley and much more. Then we got Cheap Pops after that at 9 o'clock. Join Mick Foley as he shares humorous tales full of wit and wisdom from the WWE Hall of Famer's storied career. It's an eclectic trip into the surreal mind and life of the hardcore legend like you've never seen before. Then on Thursday we're going to get April 30th. This is all free too for new subscribers, so sign up at WWE.com. It's $9.99 for me. I'm surprised. Why would they give all this a week? This is WWE week, you know. They promoted a huge commercial ad about it. We get Live with Chris Jericho with Subject McMahon. Following SmackDown, Jericho will bring you his uncensored show live to the award-winning WWE Network with special guest WWE's Chief Brand Officer Stephanie McMahon. And on Friday, May 1st, this is if you want to continue, if you want to see this, you have to pay for this. Floyd Mayweather versus Big Show's Money vs. Giant at 8 o'clock, just in time for Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Floyd Money Mayweather versus Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. It's expected to be one of the biggest boxing matches in history. This will go behind the scenes. This was one of the most anticipated fights on the grand stage of them all. This was actually the most. As undefeated professional boxing sensation, Floyd Mayweather took on the 7-foot giant Big Show at WrestleMania 24. Floyd Mayweather actually won that match. He's only done a match, I think. He actually had a storyline. He was actually there a lot. Somehow they got a deal. Yeah, he was there. I'm actually gonna review results. You know, cover it. Probably the fight, the match. So yeah. Then on Monday, which is next week, May 4th, it's going to be a new WWE 24 Roman Reigns episode following Raw. The acclaimed 30-minute documentary series takes you on a lightning, fast journey through a day in the life of one of WWE's most intriguing superstars and groundbreaking events. If you want all that, all you got to do is go to WWE.com, sign up. It's only $9.99. Well, it's actually free for the month of April. If you still want to get all that I just announced, do it. Do what you want. I'm going to be watching it all the content new, fresh. I've been a subscriber since day one. By the way, there's 14,197 people, by the way, I think, at the LC Arena. And then, like I said before, this review, this show's going on. Like I said before, it was announced at WWE Extreme Rules that Rusev will face WWE United States Champion John Cena in an iconic match on May 17th Payback pay-per-view from the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. And it was noted, liner notes, and this will be the final step in Cena versus Rusev feud, the 4th match. We'll see what happens. And it'll be for the championship as well. So yeah, we will find out what's going to happen, guys, on Raw tonight. I might review it, I might not. I'm going to see how good it is. I probably will, but I don't know. It'll probably be tomorrow. So I'm going to my dad's, busy there. He lives like 15 minutes away. So, school tomorrow. You know. And, yeah. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked me talking about the matches and the full show review results. But Extreme Rules, and yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And see you YouTube. Peace out. Make sure to like this video, share this video all over the entire internet, on Facebook, and Twitter. Comment with your thoughts and your opinions. Subscribe.